Hey, what's up? What's up? It's your girl, Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight we're going to be talking about Messie Cee again. Now, if you're new to my channel or if you're not familiar with the topic of Messie Cee and all of the mess, let me break it down to you real quick. So I've covered them on my channel and on my Instagram quite a lot. And basically the story goes a little something like this. Messie Cee started dating this woman right here by the name of Rhonda, and they basically were in bliss for some time. They were apparently set to get married, and they had a wedding date set and everything like that. Well, they somehow, some way ended up, allegedly the woman, she was pregnant and supposed to be expecting, and they were, set to get married. Now, somehow, some way, their situation ended, and he decided to get with this guy right here by the name of Kirk. Now, Kirk and him decided to keep the same wedding date that he previously had with Rhonda, and they proceeded to get married on that day. Now, since they have been married, it has been very tumultuous relationship. Kirk done been bust upside the head with a vase on several occasions, and Messie Cee just went to jail for busting him upside the head with a vase and him being left unconscious and unresponsive until emergency authorities got there. So that is basically the summary of their situation. Messie Cee ended up basically getting out of jail, and he decided to do an interview. Now, in the interview that he did with a YouTube channel by the name of Check 'Em Out TV, he talked about his time in his relationship with Rhonda and what led to him not marrying her and going ahead and going and marrying Kirk. Now, once everybody heard this, they started to recount the time that he stated the opposite when he was together with Rhonda, and a lot of people started to say that he was very contradicting in what he was saying now versus what was said then. So I'm going to give you guys a quick refresher. We're going to go back down memory lane. Okay, we're going to go back down memory lane real quick, and then I'm going to play for you guys this new interview, and then I'm going to play what Rhonda, or share what Rhonda had to say, because once Rhonda got wind of this interview that he did talking about her, she didn't appreciate it and she went off. Okay, so I'm gonna go over her messages that she stated as well, because she has been quiet and not really saying anything. But first, let's give you guys a refresher on the goings-ons that went on with them, okay? And make sure y'all hit the like button, okay, as y'all coming on in here.
Foremost, this is the best ever came to me.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
And listen, she 2 weeks and 3 days pregnant.
Oh, you did it again.
And she has to work tomorrow. I want to know happy Valentine's Day. I love you so much. Yo, this woman has been tremendously good to me. Y'all, she's been a blessing in my life. I ordered these dogs. I made her think that I just had a thing. And I just want to ask her today, when she married me.
All right, so as you can see, he announced on this video that she was pregnant, and he also proposed marriage to her, and everybody was happy about it. Everybody was ecstatic about it, and they felt like, oh, so wonderful, so cool. They set this wedding date to get married, and they were moving forward. Now, he basically came and he took on the macho role of the relationship. He took on, I'm the man. I take care of the bills. I take care of the household. I do what a man's supposed to do. And that was pretty much what he portrayed online. So I'm going to share with you guys some of those videos, and then we're going to get into what he's saying now.
So she going to say, babe, I'm going to buy you. So I'm right here talking to my girl. So she gonna say, babe, I'm gonna buy you some cologne there. I say, no, you're not. I don't want her buying me nothing. I'm a man. I just want to make her happy and give her the things that she needs in life. A woman should not be going around here buying men nothing. unless it's for a birthday, Christmas, or something that you don't have to buy me nothing. I love you genuinely. If you need something, I spend money on you because that's what a man's supposed to do. I don't want you buying me nothing. Okay? I don't know what nigga you been with before me, but I'm definitely stepping the game up. All right? Look at babe. Babe looking all beautiful. Hey. My beautiful daughter back there. It's always them for me. Couldn't take you was a word. If I couldn't take you was a word, that would be us.
Oh, we're going to get to that post. Hold on.
14 questions for couples. Who is the better dancer? Who is the better cook? Who is more affectionate? Who is more likely to get arrested? Who is more needy?
Child, not a year before both of his arrests, they asked who is more likely to get arrested, and they both knew he was the answer. Okay? They both knew he was the answer, child. And somebody in the comments said, y'all like my sew-in? I have braids. These are braids. I don't know if y'all could tell, but you know. These are braids with the the curly hair out of the braids, but I have braids in my hair. But yeah, so y'all see how he talking about, they both talking about who's more likely to get arrested. Child, let's play that part.
Who is the better cook? Who is more affectionate? Who is more likely to get arrested? Who is more needy? Who is more of a daredevil? Who takes more dumps? Who initiates date night? Who is more friendly? Who initiates?
It's the fast growth of the dreads for me. This last post, this was March 20th, and he had a short curly top. This was March 12th. And then in May, he got long dreads all the way down. It's the fake dreads for me that she should have already knew, girl. Your man went from he went from a curly fro to long faux locks down to here. Child thing. Love and not, he shared their photos. Then in another picture, he shared photos where he said, the love is getting better and better each day. The big day will be September 3rd, 2022. So as you see, this post right here was April 20th. This post right here was May 25th. Okay? So from April 20th to May 25th to then July 6th, he decided to make the big announcement that he no longer was going to be marrying her and that he was going to be marrying Kurt. So he took to social media, he showed his wedding announcement, and he let everybody know that on September 3rd, 2022, it's all about Kurt and Clarence, and that they were going to be getting married at the Renaissance in Baton Rouge. All right. So this basically shook up the internet because a lot of people, they liked him and Rhonda together. They thought that him and Rhonda made a cute couple. They thought that they were going to, run off in the sunset. They thought that he had became delivered. They were like, oh my God, he's zesty, but he's acting more manly now. He's going to church now. He's, stepping up with the man role now, and he's delivered. So from him saying that the love is getting better and better each day with her in May, then all the way in July, he now is saying, bump that. I'm finna marry this man and we're gonna get married on the same day. It sent the internet in a frenzy. Now, like I said, he ended up marrying Kirk, and it was problems from the get-go. They started to get into it almost immediately. Clarence, aka Messie Cee, had basically went to jail. Like, I want to say it was only like a few months in, like 3 or 4 months into the marriage. He had a domestic violence situation with Kirk. He had went to jail. Then they had got back together, and then they had like broke up again for like some months, and then they got back together. So when they got back together again, then basically it had another situation where this time Kirk was left unconscious because he done got hit upside the head with a vase by Messie Cee, and he was clocked out on the floor until the medical professionals could revive him and bring him back to life. So now Messie Cee has done a sit-down interview now that he has gotten released from jail. And he is basically saying that he regrets his marriage to Kirk. He's saying that Kirk was jealous of him. He's talking about Rhonda. He's saying that she was broke. She wasn't about nothing. And Rhonda did not appreciate what he had to say about it. So fast forward to 2023. Now he does this sit-down interview after he gets out of jail. Let's see what he has to say as to why he did not marry Rhonda. Okay? Why he didn't marry her and why things didn't work out. So let's go to that right now, because Rhonda did not appreciate it, baby. She did not appreciate what he was putting down. He did not appreciate it. Okay, again, the source of this interview is Check 'Em Out TV. If you want to see the full interview that he did, I'm only going to be showing you guys snippets of it, but that's their handle right there. You can see the full interview there. It's called Check 'Em Out TV. But let's get into this bit about Rhonda.
Well, let's fast forward a little bit. You end up getting married. Well, first, when you first announced you were getting married, it was a female.
Yeah.
Then you end up getting married to a male. Then you
I'm gonna make that short, but I had a woman.
Okay.
I loved her. She made it. The world probably didn't think I did, but I loved her. She come in. I spoiled her, and she didn't actually want to do what she supposed to do as a woman. She said she didn't have to clean up, but she wasn't working. I'm paying all the bills, and she say, I'm not cleaning up class if you up every day. Well, you're not working on what you can do. Okay, so and I had already paid for a big wedding, $50,000. So I mean, and so 2 months before the wedding, we arguing every day over certain situations. I'm not gonna get in certain details because they get juicy, but
Okay, so right there he says that the reason why he was upset because he wanted her to do house chores, and he's stating that she wasn't working. But then in another part of this interview, he talks about the fact that she was working and that she had a job. So it's like, which one is it? Was she working or was she not working? Because you're contradicting yourself in this interview, but we're going to get to that point. But just remember, that's what was said. Let me bring it back a little bit, and then we're going to go on further.
If you up every day, well, you're not working on what you can do. Okay, so and I had already paid for a big wedding, $50,000. So I mean, and so 2 months before the wedding, we arguing every day over certain situations. I'm not gonna get in certain details because they get juicy, but
Oh, and maybe you got your children. Yeah, your daughter need to clean up. That's why all your money is. So now you got something against my daughter because you're watching what I'm spending on my daughter. You think you should get more than her. Yeah. So nobody come before my children. So just to make a long story short, that she had to go. Mm-hmm. She was unappreciative. Her mouth. So it wasn't that I didn't love her. Her mouth ran her off, and she thought the show wasn't gonna go on. But before her, I had a man that I loved, and I mean that's who I ended up marrying. Took her spot on the same day that I decided, and the wedding come out very successful, and I got married to my husband.
Well, if y'all got married in September of 2022, and we have not even reached September in 2023, and y'all already are 2 domestic violence incidents in that we know about, that the police was called, and the last situation ended with him being unresponsive and having to be revived by the ambulance and you in jail for a second time. I don't know how successful that relationship really was, because y'all didn't even make it to a year before y'all is saying that the marriage is over. So it can't be too successful of a situation that was going on, okay?
And everything that God had made that was good, he did it. Mm-hmm. So her day was a fear, and I wore a dress. Did. I was finding her in it.
That what I found crazy. I like, he switched the wedding, the person, but he kept the date.
Yeah.
The money and all that was.
Did he just say he was finer than her in the dress?
Crazy. I like, he switched the wedding, the person, but he kept the
dress. Was good. He did it. Mm-hmm. So her day was a fear, and I wore a dress. Did. I was finding her in it.
That what I found crazy. I like.
He said he was finer than her in it. Okay. Okay.
He switched the wedding, the person, but he kept the date.
Yeah.
The money and all that was already paid.
That was my day. I paid for everything. Mm-hmm. So she didn't pay for nothing. She couldn't pick nothing. So I had to let her know she didn't stop nothing. This train keep on rolling.
Yeah.
I ain't never had to stop my show. I'm a showstopper. When I come in the party, when I walk in the party, it's no party until I walk in. Mm-hmm. I'm a certified showstopper.
So, like you say, you wore a dress. That was actually the dress she was supposed to wear?
No, the dress she was gonna wear was a little old-fashioned.
Okay.
So I wanted my dress more young and vibrant, and I got my dress customized. I went harder than I did for her. Because I'm dead in real life.
So that's what he said about her on that part, but then he brings her up again. But before we get to that, let's pull up this dress. Messie Cee wedding. Let's pull up this dress, baby, because he's saying that he looked better than her in the dress. And I want y'all to let me know what y'all think, because he said that he went harder in the paint than she did. And he said he looked better than she did in his custom dress. Now, let's put that up against her engagement photos. Child. Y'all let me know. He said he was big stepper. Period. All right, so on this part of the interview with Check 'Em Out TV, he talked about her again. Now, he talked about Kirk and why he and his husband had gotten to a fight. Maybe I'll make that another video, but I'm going to just focus more on Rhonda on this video. So let's just go to that part where they start speaking on her again. And let's see what was said. Again, to see the full interview, go to Check 'Em Out TV.
So I told her she had to work while she was pregnant. But the whole time.
But like, you think it's necessary?
That's not attractive for a woman. A man can drink and smoke. But for a woman,
All the time?
it depends on if I fall in love with some pussy, if I fall in love with some dick. Yeah, but I like classy women. Like my woman got to be classy. I like a heel long. Nice long hair, classy.
Yeah.
You know, can hold her arms. I don't want no bitch with tennis shoes and Jordans and golds in their mouth. And,
nah, hell no.
You know, hard face. I need a classy face, look soft. Like you want to kiss. I want to look like me at nighttime, rougher than me.
I don't like no girl like to curse. Like every time she open her mouth, ooh.
Yeah, and then I don't like no girl that roll blunts. I think boys are supposed to roll blunts. A woman that smoke weed all day, that's not attractive for a woman. A man.
All right, so he was just basically talking about this hypothetical situation if he so happens to get with another woman, because he had just finished talking about Kirk, talking about what happened with him and Kirk and why their situation ended. And then now they're talking about the possibility of if he decides to get with a man or a woman, the type of woman he wants. And then after he talks about that, then he segues into talking back about Rhonda and speaking on her again. So
They can drink and smoke. But before a woman rolled up blunts, drinking, and that's not my caliber of a woman.
Yeah.
I want a woman supposed to hold the house down. They can't do what a man do. But they do it now. These women 3 and 4 niggas now. The men do it, so that's why their pH balance off.
But like, you think
their pH balance also could be off if you slanging your way to Kirk and then you slanging that same way to her. And then you slanging it back to Kirk and then you slanging it to her. Like transferring from the rectum to the vag to the that also, you know, not sure if that's what happened, but that also can you know, contribute as well. Not sure if that's what happened here, but you know, it's other ways that girlies can have their pH balance off as well. And it don't got to do with them doing too much. It could be the man.
think it's necessary? Well, how am I say it? Right now, a woman really can't. How you were doing Joe the situation? The woman was at the house, you was out doing the work. You lucky. Like most people like me, I'm gonna need like a woman like go get a job or something right now.
But guess what? She had a job and she did work, but she pretended like she was pregnant.
Okay, so you see right there, now he's saying she had a job and she did work. And now he's saying that she's pretended that she was pregnant. So it's like, which one is it? Did she have a job or did she not have a job? Did she work or did she not work? Like, it can't be both. It has to be one or the other. Did she have a job or not? Let me go back to when he first spoke about her. And he said that the reason why it didn't work was because she did not have a job.
So let's fast forward a little bit. You end up getting married. Well, first, you know, when you first announced you were getting married, it was a female.
Yeah.
Then you end up getting married to a male. Then you
I'm gonna make that short, but I had a woman.
Okay.
I loved her. She made it. The world probably didn't think I did, but I loved her. She come in. I spoiled her, and she didn't actually want to do what she's supposed to do as a woman. She said she didn't have to clean up, but she wasn't working. I'm paying all the bills, and she say, I'm not cleaning up class if you up every day. Well, you're not working on what you can do. Okay, so and I hadn't already paid for.
All right. So he said that she wasn't working nowhere. What you gonna do? So then here he changes it up, and now she was working. So it's like, was she working or was she not working?
Go to the situation. The woman was at the house, you was out doing the work. You lucky. Like most people like me, I'm gonna need like a woman like go get a job or something right now.
But
and to put it in context, he talked about her, right? He talked about her. Then he talked for like 7 minutes about Kirk. So I believe he forgot what he had already said about her, because in the meantime, he then talked 7 minutes about Kirk, and then they start talking about her again.
Guess what? She had a job, and she did work, but she pretended like she was pregnant. So I told her she had to work while she was pregnant, but the whole time she wasn't pregnant. She knew I had so much money that was in, and she wanted to sit at home and be a housewife.
Yeah.
It wasn't gonna work.
But you think a marriage should, or in a relationship, should be 50-50?
Yeah. A marriage should be 50-50.
Yeah, I feel like that.
If we got a house note and it's $1,600 a month, you're supposed to pay half.
All right, so I'm gonna bring that back. He said she had a job. She was working. He says she pretended to be pregnant, so he didn't want her to work while she was pregnant. He made that request. Let me bring it back because I am in confusion. I'm just as confused as he is, child.
She wasn't pregnant. She knew I had so house down. They can't do what a man do. But they do it now. These women 3 and 4 niggas now. The men do it, so that's why their pH balance off.
But like, you think it's necessary? Well, how am I say it? Right now, a woman really can't. How you were doing your little situation? The woman was at the house, you was out doing the work. You lucky. Like most people like me, I'm gonna need like a woman like go get a job or something right now.
But guess what? She had a job, and she did work, but she pretended like she was pregnant. So I told her she had to work while she was pregnant, but the whole time she wasn't pregnant. She knew I had so much money that was in, and she wanted to sit at home and be a housewife.
Yeah.
It wasn't gonna work.
But you think a marriage should, or in a relationship, should be 50-50?
Yeah. A marriage should be 50-50.
Yeah, I feel like that.
If we got a house note and it's $1,600 a month, you're supposed to pay half. But I want to make sure if something happened to me that you still can manage. So don't go get that out there just on both income. You get something that you can afford.
Off one income, yeah.
Off of one income. So if something happened, they won't go have to need nobody to make all them bills.
Yeah.
So, as you see there, he don't even remember what was what. So Rhonda, she got wind of this, and she took to her Instagram story, and she basically went off about this on her IG story, and this is what she had to say. Hold on, let me click out of some of these. So this is what she had to say in response. So she wrote on her IG, and she said, "Child, lies, lies, and more lies." Okay, she said he is a liar. The boy's a liar. She said a person with a miserable soul can't stand a person with a happy spirit. Be happy anyways. I have remained quiet and humble. Don't speak of or mention that person or situation. I refuse to let anyone or anything disturb me of this peaceful space that I have worked so hard to get into. My real ones know the truth. Okay? She said the lies. It's the lies for me. Okay? She said it is the lies for me. She also stated in another message and said the following. She said, believe nothing you see on social media. It allows people to portray a lifestyle and say/do things that are not true or genuine. The narrative that has been constantly put out there is so far from the truth. And Rhonda, we want to know what the truth is. We've all been following your story. We've all been following this roller coaster of a situation. And my whole thing is, if you want to say something is a lie, then I feel like we, the people, want to know what the truth is, okay? And my platform is open for you to come on and speak about it, okay? period. Now, I posted these clips on my Instagram page, and there was a lot of people who commented about it. Now, Messie Cee, for the first time in all of my coverage of me doing commentary on him, my phone was going ring, ring, ring from Instagram. You know how, like, if you're following somebody, they can, like, call you. So I'm following him on Instagram because, child, y'all know I be trying to keep up with the mess to tell y'all the mess. And it showed that I had a missed call, or my phone, not that I have a missed call. It showed that he was calling me. So I was in the middle of doing something, so I couldn't answer the phone right then. So I'm like, why Messie Cee calling me? He ain't never called. Okay, and we done been talking about the mess for a long time. So an hour later, when I got done doing what I was doing, I tried to call back. He didn't answer. So I want to know, what's tea, sweetie? What is tea, baby? I don't know. He didn't answer when I called back. But the night owls is waiting. We waiting to see what's tea and figure out what is going on. So somebody said Rhonda lied right along with him too. Yes, he definitely give me those scammer vibes. I'm sorry that happened. Oh wait, what scammer vibes? What you talking about? I disagree. To get you together. Somebody said to get you together. Child, I'm waiting, child. Y'all know I ain't gonna do nothing but laugh, child. He could get me together all he want if that's what he was doing. If that's what he was doing. Why do anybody give a damn about them? Because it's entertaining. That's why. It's mess. It's a train wreck. Everybody loves to watch a train wreck. That's why y'all be watching these other people's train wrecks crash and burn on social media. That's why y'all watch these celebrities for the train wreck. That's why y'all watch Blueface and Krishan for the train wreck. Nobody actually cares for real, for real. People just want the train wreck. Oh, you said try calling right now? Okay, let me see. Let me try calling. Y'all so messy. Y'all are so messy. Y'all are so messy. Talk about try to call right now, child. And guess what? I will. Hold on. Let me go to the messages. Let me go to the messages. He ain't answering. Y'all see I'm calling. He didn't answer. He didn't answer, child, because I don't know why he was calling me. I tried to call back. That's my second time calling back. He didn't answer, so that's the second time. So, child, if he was gonna get me together, we could have this is my little cousin calling. We could have got into some things, child. So anyways, so I posted this on my IG and I posted some of the clips, and some of you guys had a lot of comments and a lot of things to say. It was like 300 comments on the clip about him and the situation with Rhonda. And let's see what some of y'all had to say, baby. Hold on. Let's go to the comments. All right. So, just say you couldn't go through with it because you wanted to wear the dress. Dang. He's using every reason but the man he was with before her. What is going on in the world? She wasn't pegging him right. Another person says, so her not willing to clean led him to D. He wanted to wear the dress. That's why he didn't marry her. He knew he liked men still. Don't know how she ain't see he liked them too. Somebody said, oh, so you doing the bending. Another person says, been waiting for you to cover this. Accountability would have said, I was the problem. Another person says, ma'am, please, you were probably jealous of how that lady looked in the dress and was mad she wouldn't let you wear one too. He needs to stop lying on that lady. Child, no. He is not putting God in this mess. Something is really wrong with Messie. Another thing says, tables turn. Now he begging for school supplies and clothes for the kids after getting out of jail. She is the winner here, not him. Another person says, child, not her dress was old fashioned, but you got on a Davis Bridal $99 special. Okay, Clarence, Rack Clarence. Another person says, this explains why she posted lies, and I agree. He said she wasn't working, yet every turn and opportunity this guy posted her in her uniform and exclaimed about her being a nurse and having her own, so he needs to stop. Sounds like he couldn't marry the woman because he was too busy being the woman. And the comments went on and on and on. Somebody said $50,000 wedding wear. Somebody said, Neek, every time you type how he bust that man upside the head, I don't know why I can't hear you say it and your voice, and I scream, child, because he did bust that man upside the head. Child. So anyways, that's that on that. I just wanted to bring y'all this story and this update while I was talking and bringing y'all the tea on what's the goings on that's going on. I seen a comment by somebody by the name of Maisha, and she made a comment saying something to the fact that she sent me several stories or something. I appreciate anybody who sends me stories. And I appreciate all of you guys who take the time out to send me things. However, it is at my discretion on what I talk about, okay? I'm not sure what you have sent me that you feel like is a priority over this story to talk about, but not everything that y'all send me, just because y'all send me it, is content friendly for YouTube. But anyways, so let's close out this video. All right. So the topic of this video was Messie Cee and the Rhonda situation. So I want to know what y'all think. Those of you guys who are watching this in the chat and on the playback, do you guys think that Messie Cee was telling the truth? Was he lying? Like, do y'all want to hear from Rhonda? Because at this point, I want to hear from Rhonda. I want her to tell us what the situation is. I want her to tell us what the that's going on. I want her to let us know, if there is the truth of the matter of facts. Like, I know she wants to be done with this situation and she wants to move on. I mean, she's probably embarrassed that she got involved with a guy who, was serenading her and had a BBL, you know what I'm saying? And that he did all of this. But it's like, girl, come up out of the bushes, come up out of the background and let us know what's really going on. Okay? Let us know what's really going on. Y'all so messy. You gonna say call him one more time? I am not calling him no more, okay? I am not calling him no more. I am not calling him no more, child. We gonna wait for him to call us back. Okay, and see what he was talking about. But until next time, I'll see you guys on the next video. And we got to get into the whole she pretended to be pregnant, because he the one who was like, she 2 weeks pregnant. Did he say she was 2 weeks pregnant? I gotta go back to that video because he was like, she's pregnant, but I think he said like she's 2 weeks pregnant or whatever. Or did he say 4 weeks pregnant, 2 weeks pregnant? I don't know. But we gotta get into some things with Rhonda. So I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video. And we'll chat, darling.